What is up, everybody? Eric here from Soundcast Studios. Today we're taking a look at Capi's VP28 mic preamp to see what is its sound. Full disclosure, I bought these preamps with my own money and any opinion is entirely my own. So in an effort to try and see what the sound of the preamp is, I decided to pull up an old session that I know wasn't tracked with any analog gear and run each track through the preamp with the most amount of preamp gain to get the most amount of color and saturation, and then compare and contrast the before and after of that. So here you can see this mix bus is a combination of all the unprocessed versions. This Capi mix bus is a combination of all the tracks that ran through the Capi preamp. Also on the stereo mix bus of this, I added the Capi preamp, so they are currently running through the preamps as you're hearing it in real time. And just to try and get the most amount of colors to try and really understand what this preamp is doing. Now let's actually listen to it. So I don't know if you were able to really hear a difference, but I'm going to give you my opinions on what I heard. The biggest thing that I heard wasn't really a tone thing, because although the preamp sounds slightly beefier, the biggest thing I noticed was how much more compressed the track sounded. It sounded significantly more finished, which I think that's what is giving it the beef, not an actual like EQ thing. It's just compression. It becomes very apparent on things like kick drum. So for example, here on the kick drum, you can see that the Capi version is peaking at a significantly lower level. So as you can see, it's peaking at a lower level, 3.5 decibels lower actually. And so now in context, now with the peaks matched, the kick drum sounds significantly louder, but they're not really louder. It's peaking at a lower level. It's just that compression is just bringing it up. It's bringing up all that body of the kick drum.
I spent too long every night thinking it was all my fault. I made pieces, no kisses.
And so to me, the biggest thing that this preamp is doing is just ever so slightly compressing every single track. Again, on kick drum and snare and transient things, that compression effect becomes significantly more apparent. On things like vocals, it's a lot more subtle, but add a little bit of compression across every single track and you get this beef that is what I think is really the sound difference that I'm hearing. It's just compression, really. So personally, I think these preamps sound great just because of that natural compression that it's adding across every single track. I do like them. They sound good. They're not overly changing the sound. They're not super transparent, but like it's particularly on that kick drum, it just brings it up significantly higher. I'm able to get the Capi version, if I were to run it through a limiter, get that louder without actually compromising on anything, just because it's absorbing some of those transients. So that is going to be the end of this video. In the comment section below, let me know what you liked, what you didn't like, and what you thought I could have done better. And I'll see you all in the next video.